Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to a brand new episode of World of Horror. So today, we did Kyrie yesterday, and we got the God combo with library notes and self-therapy. So I think what we'll do a little Koiji today. And recently I was made aware of the World of Horror iceberg from Reddit from 11 months ago. And to be honest, there were some things there that I didn't know, and there were some things there that I did know that kind of like didn't make sense. And then there were some things that I was like vaguely aware of that didn't really make sense once it was explained. Like the first build of the game having like Uzumaki. Why would you not want to like look that up? It's like the first build of the game has Uzumaki in it, so you know. Is it just don't look it up because you don't want to get Panstash in trouble for copyright infringement? No idea. But anyways, we're just sitting here, we're just vibing. Let's check out what we got in the lighthouse today. Second mystery and enemy, and Takashi. And we have to deal with the bottom two stats, which unfortunately for Koiji, are bad for him specifically. He's not a very charismatic boy, nor is he a very dexterous boy. He's strong and he's smart, though, which is, I mean, usually enough to get you through the game. So I can't really complain about it that much. And, you know, the screen is flashing right now, which I do apologize for, but I just like to see Moriko, just in case we have to do that outdoorsman meta. But, you know, Moriko could just not exist. Right, like, it's true. Moriko could just, like, cease to exist. Now, I had a little bit of fun today, as the Honda Civic pops up on my screen. I had a little bit of fun today. I, for the first time, transferred Citadel paint into a dropper bottle. Can we just see Moriko, please? Like, is it that hard? But I put Baroth Blue in a dropper bottle, because it was really hard for me to measure with just getting the paint on my brush, and then this is starting to, like, give me a headache looking at it. Thank you. Almost 3 minutes into the video, and we finally see Moriko, dear God. But yeah, so I put, it was difficult for me to measure it because I'm combining Baroth Blue with Bright Ivory from Pro Acryl. And Pro Acryl, you know, they do their stuff in dropper bottles. And so I could just put like a couple of drops, and then I could get some Baroth Blue on my paintbrush and then mix them together. But obviously, like a one-off, that's fine. But for painting an army, that's not very nice. Because then you have to mix that paint every single time. And if you mix it every single time, then there's probably gonna be differences between them, right? You're not gonna be able to mix the same paint every time. So for what I did is I made a formula, and by a formula I mean I added, for a dropper bottle, I took mostly Baroth Blue and then added a little bit of Bright Ivory, which admittedly probably should have made, I probably should have done some sort of thing for it, right? Like I should have made an exact formula, because I don't think I'll be able to recreate it. But on the bright side, it's a Grey Knight army, so I might not have to do that anytime soon, right? Because I have a little bit of it now. It should be enough for the base coats. I mean, here's the thing, realistically speaking, it's not enough. But I think it's a little bit easier to maybe make like a bottle once every once every month or so for while you're painting your Grey Knights. Well, depends on how frequently I paint, really. Like if I paint more than I normally do, then I might have to make another bottle of it like in a week, but probably not. So first enemy is Koi Woman. I can't believe I've never taken the obvious joke of she's being coy. But literally, I've never taken that joke. I just did. I made the easy joke. I think if you get like 440 episodes into something, you should be able to take the easy joke. Koi Woman slaps you, though. She didn't find the joke very funny. So Formaldehyde Jar, Forgotten Specimen, is the opponent for today. You feeling lucky, Punk? Not feeling lucky at all. I'm feeling lucky, but he's certainly not. And it's just without hesitation, really. It's the frame perfect, the frame perfecticity. Arcane Storm, who cares? So we did get 81 EXP, so we kind of need to pay attention to what we get next. We could do Fear Festival if we wanted to get the party together, get the JRPG party to go on an epic quest. Saw a very funny video on Twitter where it's like, there's a new feature that if you're replying to somebody's tweet, Twitter will say, hey, you're gonna get into an argument with this person. Somebody edited in like the Final Fantasy battle transition, so it's just like you're just typing on Twitter and then it like fades into like it's, you know, when you're walking around in the overworld in like a Final Fantasy game and then you get into like a random encounter, or when you're walking in the tall grass in Pokemon, like something like that. That's a good way to explain it. Speaking of good things, I guess we'll just do School Scissors, right? Like, we're about to level up, so in the case of absolute emergencies, we can take plus reason. And we've got plenty of resources to work with while we're here, so might as well just kind of hang out for a bit in the school. Now, I was about to say, I was about to confuse this mystery with mermaids, which, listen, it just kind of happens. Sometimes you get confused. I was like, oh, but then we won't be able to get allies at the schoolyard. Yes, we will. Hello, friend. So we're just kind of vibing. We're going through. I've primed a few of my miniatures. I primed 10 power armor lads for like strike squads, and then I got I think we just want to do this, yeah. I primed 10 power armor guys, and then I primed 5 Chaos Chosen with hammers, which is really fun. Because they changed it to where you can give, well, I haven't played in a while, but the last time I looked at the rules, you could give a Thunder Hammer to every member of the Chosen squad. And so that's what I did. I built these, I kit bashed a few guys, and I think they look really cool. So 80-80? That's not that bad, actually. I'll do it. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go. We can't be stopped. So I kit bashed a few dudes to act as, essentially the idea is you put like 10 of them in a rhino, but they're 2 squads. So I didn't even know that changed the music. That's weird. So you basically, you make them 2 squads, or you combat squad them, I guess. I don't really know how that works, though. Bow and clap. So you basically, you put 2 units of 5 in a rhino, and then when they hop out, they're like really scary. So a bow, clap, bow, bow, bow. So it's bow, clap, and then everything else is a bow. You love to see it, because I can actually remember that. I don't know why I did that, because that's not stores closed, that was roads closed. But that's okay. We probably should have taken the level up. I don't think it'll matter. We could do Fear Festival now if we wanted to, just to get it out of the way, so we kind of know where we're situated. I think we'll do that. We'll see where we are at with the Doom after that point. But we should be able to score some nice strength bonuses. I do like the Sukiban girl, but not today. That's kind of a controversial one, what we just did there. I will take improvise because we have literally like 3 things that we can throw, and that'd be hilarious. And just as a reminder, Formaldehyde Jar and what's it called? Formaldehyde jar and school scissors are our seconds, so please do keep that in mind. That was that was a misplay, just so you know, getting the dog, but dogs are cool. Kazumi has a blue action, a blue option, and we have more than enough stamina for it, so we might as well, right? If we get talking to the receptionist, Kazumi can help us out. But for the record, Kazumi doesn't, like, I don't know if it's a glitch or it's just not implemented yet, but this ability does nothing. Or maybe I fundamentally misunderstand how it works, and she can, like, be, like, a combat medic, and she can, like, heal you. That's what she should do, right? Like, her description is, I can patch that up. So if you get, like, a minor injury, she should, like, work as a bandage or something. So we might as well just do this, and then kill her next turn, guaranteed. Also, Joey showed me a World of Horror waifu tier list, and something I find really strange is that both Goizo and Yagathag were on that tier list. Yagathag was like C tier and Goizo was D tier. So I just want to know, like, what mental, like, what thought process did you go through to think of both, like, not Ithutsu, not Ath-Yelazath, not Kathako Tarasu. So clearly, they thought that Yagathag and Goizo were more, like, dateable, or more, like, best girl material than the other three gods. Like, the other three gods didn't even qualify. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, did you have a bad date with Goizo? Like, what happened? Like, why would you put both Goizo and Yagathag on that tier list? It doesn't make, like... I'm very confused. I wonder what it could all mean. For those of you who don't know, the text on that event that we just skipped past, failing the knowledge check on the symbols on the wall, it says, you wonder what it could all mean, knowledge check failed. And that's really how I just do be feeling. So we should be doing 5 damage, right? We have 8 strength, so if my theory is right, we should be doing 5 damage, which we are. And since bracing for impact would make us take 2, but we have to do that twice, because we can only attack once. We might as well just get it over with. And 32% Doom leaving a roads closed mystery on Harbinger of Doom? We don't really hate those. Like, that's okay. And with the Spiral Hoodie, we could actually get the Dexterity check if we wanted it, which is kind of crazy. But we have to get quick thinking and a point of dexterity, which is actually not that hard, and we could get it very soon, depending on... Okay, that needs to stop. I hate the bite of 87, 84. And we'll take the free painkillers just for the, just because we're here, so we might as well. Now, are we going to discard 2 items for 15 EXP? Probably not. And the reason being is we should actually be able to cheese this with Improvise, because we can do 10 damage. But is it worth it, though? That's the question. Because this isn't going to do 8 damage. This is going to do, like, 6. So, we might as well just take the 3 reason, right? Like, there's not really... Maybe we should have healed our reason, but I think if we absolutely have to, we can just rest. Like, even with fetid fumes, it's not something that I'm particularly worried about. Like, do we even have fetid fumes? Yes? No, that's Arcane Storm. And Aurora Borealis at this time of year? Situated in over the entirety of Shiikawa, Japan? Hello? It's May. And admittedly, this is ignorance showing. I've never been to Japan, so I don't know if there are or when there would be Aurora Borealis. I just know that it's haha funny meme. And Skinner, etc., etc. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you for the blessed 2 90% chances in a row. I really appreciate it. And we have another weapon that we can throw, so what we'll do is we will take the hunting rifle. Did we lose reason from that? We do have paranoia, so yes, we do. It's so weird. I'm so hyper-fixated on paranoia being -1 dexterity that I don't even, like, really consider the other effect, which is admittedly, like, significantly worse. Like, it is actually much worse taking reason damage when you take stamina. That's what it does, right? Chance of losing reason each time you lose stamina. So that's, like, way worse than secretly losing -1 dexterity, which is incredible for the, like, the idea of it being paranoia. It's like, hey, wait a minute, did my stats just decrease? Personally, I think it would be hilarious if sometimes your stats did decrease and sometimes they didn't, and it was a random stat. That would be hilarious. Like, that would be the perfect encapsulation of paranoia, because then you wouldn't know. And what if it was delayed sometimes, too? So you get it, and then you think your stats aren't affected, and then later they are. That would be cruel. That would be really cruel. And so we can just keep going until reason gets scary, and then we can heal it for a bit, so... We should have 100% hit chance. Well, 10 power hit different. Well, actually we do, because we can just do that. And then we'll be able to... Well, we won't actually be able to do the thing, but we should be able to do this and just win, right? Nope. Okay. We're throwing a weapon. 5 damage. So we can just do a casual 14 here, guaranteed. Thank you for doing business. I do kind of, like, I'm thinking about selling something, but then again, we have 12 stamina, so, like, absolutely, who cares? Now, this is a stamina boss, so it is important to keep that in mind, but Father Yasugi coming in clutch is pretty nice. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, it's a stamina boss, but I don't really care. And I don't really care about 15 EXP from the... Here's what we're gonna do. Now, we do have fetid fumes now, but I don't really care. Like, I wanted to heal for 2. That's okay. 6% Doom. Doom has been, like, absolutely crazy for us. Now, it was safe, and I didn't know that going in there. I wasn't paying attention. So, admittedly, gain 2 funds. Yeah, we can do that, and then we can go get experimental treatment. I think that's fine. And do we sell... No, there's like no way we get another jar of blood that quick. 10 stamina versus the vent crawler. He's doomed. Like, he doesn't have a chance. Now, we do have Takashi, so we could save these weapons to dab on him, but honestly, just get me out of this fight as quickly as possible. So, I mean, I don't really care if we take 3 stamina damage here. As long as we hit 2 of those, that's fine. Or is it? Question mark. I mean, we can do this, right? Yeah. Okay, it still literally doesn't matter. Come on, quick thinking, let's go. So, we've won the game. Like, there's not really much that I can say at this point. Like, there was a time when the lighthouse was kind of sketchy, but it's such a cut and dry case here that it's like, okay, that's, like, we've won the video game, it's alright. Oh, that did not get the kill. Hold on. Kazumi, punch him. Let's go. Now you just don't have to miss Koichi. Thank you. And then this doesn't matter. Like, it's school scissors, we know this, but, you know, haha, rancid ramen go burr. Because we could level up if we wanted to, and it was Forgotten Specimen, but hey, first enemy Koi Woman. Because again, it doesn't really matter. Like, we're just clicking through. It's such a disgustingly cut and dry case here that it really just, the game's over. Like, Athiolazeth didn't stand a chance. It's okay. Neither of these two are on the waifu tier list, so obviously they're both irrelevant to the larger game at play here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name's Webweaver. I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out. Bye.